Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to Tarot Tuesday, a weekly thing in which I will read a card for you for free. All you gotta do is join chat and say hello. We've got a bunch of people in chat already who said hello. I was on my phone before I started live, and I got a question. All right, those of you in chat right now, you can help me with this. One, how do I get to chat from my phone? Because I opened up my little link in my phone and I couldn't find out how you guys are actually participating in chat. Is this just a thing that you can do from your computer or can you do it from your phone too? That's my question for y'all. I know it's been a while, Christine, since you've been early for something. That's cool though. Yeah, it's very cool. I have a couple of new people that have said that they're here, and so if you're here and you can't figure out how to get into chat, hello, hello, hello. I'm trying to figure it out for you. I always watch on my phone. There should be a little message icon. All right, let's see. Let's see. What's up, Amanda? How are you, beautiful? Oh my goodness. All right, I'm going into my YouTubes. I'm gonna go into the YouTubes, right? And I'm gonna look and see my channel. I should be able to go to my live. All right. And new pinned chat. You can now pin a message to the. Okay, got it. Oh, so when it goes live, I can actually then. Okay, all right. It's weird because I've got like a little bit of a delay on my phone, so you see me, and I just on my phone, it's a little weird. Anyways, cool. Thank you guys. So when you open up my link, if you're in just watching this and you're like, I don't know how to get into chat, I just tapped on my link and the chat box came up. So you should be able to say hi and what's up. Let's see if the cards can answer that. What is it? May I please have a card? Yes. Yes, you may. You know what? And I am so like discombobulated today that I didn't even have something to write down your names yet. Okay, because I've organized my desk enough to be able to grab something real quick. So we've got Amanda. Amanda. And then who else? Who else wants one? Hey, Juby, how are you? We have Lydia, Christine, Juby. Would you like one as well? It's been a while since I've had you on here. I hope you're doing good. I am doing well. I'm very busy right now. We have an event going on and whew, whew, I know I've done casting, like I was a casting manager for Haunts before and kind of used to that kind of hurry up and get things done, but I'm out of practice. I'm out of practice. Oh, I know. Well, I'm putting you down, Juby. All right. I'm putting you down for one. And who else was in here? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to look. By the way, before we get started, I have some little friends off here to the side, and I had to share these guys with you. When we took our trip up north and we ended up in Mystic, Connecticut, we went to a little shop in Mystic, in the Mystic Village called Cloak and Wand. Loved it. It was so totally cute, like a bunch of like wizard stuff all around, and made my little witch heart happy, right? And they had like these little potion drinks that you could get, super cute. They had like this room though, and off to the room they had this like oddity art. And we found, I think this guy was our first one. We found this guy. This is a fuggle, all right? And there's a story behind these guys. They actually you don't really need to feed them food. They feed off of gossip and like talking about others. So when you've got to gossip instead of giving it to somebody else, you say it to the fuggle, so it'll feed the fuggle and you're not spreading rumors. I thought that was the cutest thing. So we had to get more. We had to get more. So if this is kind of a thing for somebody that maybe you're looking for a Yule gift for, go to Skinwalker Studios because these guys are fun and he's got some cool artwork. So if you're into like cool, weird stuff where you have somebody on your list that's cool and weird, no, I'm not sponsored by Skinwalker. I just really think his artwork is cool. So check out the Fuggles at Skinwalker. Those are amazing. They're so stinking cute. Wait, I gotta show you this one. This is the Krampus one. Like, how stinking cute, right? Like, and he's got like a little. I love it. I loved it. Cindy, you figured it out. Yay. Oh my goodness. I know Amanda, he's so cute, but we all know that like I have really weird taste. Like you see, like I got a skull planter back there, right? Like the Krampus is cute. Oh, he's so cute. All right. So the cards for tonight. Our Oracle deck will be the Witch's World deck. I haven't given this one a go for a while, so we've got this for our Oracle deck, and then we have out by popular demand last week. This is the deck that everybody was like, I want that one, and we went with the other. We've got the Labyrinth deck, so we are going to use Labyrinth for our tarot, and these guys are cute. I like these guys. These guys are cute. So we're going to use those. All right. Cindy, would you like me to get you a card as well? I can put you on the list. We've got a list going so far. All right. Amanda, I'm going to go first with you. Absolutely, Cindy. By the way, if you are in Bartow, you definitely need to go see Cindy over at Unfiltered. Upstairs, there is a boutique that is absolutely to die for. She has the best vintage clothes. Go see Cindy. All right, Cindy, I'm putting you on. I'm telling you what, I will shout out artists and people that have really unique businesses all day long because I love that crap. All right, Amanda. Oh, Amanda, what's this? What's this? What's going on with your throat right now? It feels like there's like something pushing on your throat. Is your anxiety up? Is that what this is? You got the Queen of Feathers, but you got her in shadow. And this deck is new, so I am going to go to the guide. Because this one's feathers and not wands, right? So there's a nuance there that I need to understand. The Queen of Feathers becomes cold, callous, and volatile. Her ferocious, biting wit causes conflict. This card is assigned to regain control of yourself and try to approach people with a little more tact and compassion. That's why this feels you've been a lot more bitey at people, as the card suggests. That's why I feel this, because when we aren't speaking our truth, when we are not voicing our concerns, this starts to like push. It's like a pressure, right? And your card suggesting that that's what you're doing right now. And you know that. You're stressed. People get like this when you're stressed, right? And you are stressed out, Amanda. But the fact that the card comes up tells me that, one, you are aware of it and hate that part of yourself. Two, someone else is becoming aware of it. And you might want to apologize to them. but it happens. We're people, right? We're people and we're stressed out. I can't tell you how many times I have just I have hurt people's feelings. I was talking to my boss about it today. There's a reason why I am always like, "Yay, peace, love, and happiness," because I have a horrible temper. Horrible temper. And when I unleash it, I hurt people, right? So we do it. All of us do. But this right here, this tells me that you feel it and they feel it. Okay. You're going to bite somebody's head off and you're going to feel bad about it. Just make sure, okay? Yeah, the cards. This is the thing about these cards that I'm noticing. These cards, it's not like the Morthes deck. The Morthes deck, they will just call you out. And then Sandman has no feelings for you whatsoever. It's just what it is, right? These cards, they'll call you out, but they'll call you out with kind of like a kindness to them. I don't know. I don't know. Does anybody else feel that way about these cards? What is that just jumped out? Queen of Junk. I'm going to put that aside because I was about to get onto Lydia. And Lydia, I just got Queen of Junk from you. So let's see. All right, Amanda. Okay, Lydia. Muscles are twitching. Muscles are twitching right there. Hands immediately sweaty. So I always when I connect to Lydia, there's two reactions I get for you. One is like you're trying to be calm and like actually be within the sphere of energy, right? The other one is that like I've caught you off guard, so I say Lydia, and I instantly feel energy that goes, oh, but this time it's you're trying to connect. Here's what's weird. What I'm seeing when I go to connect to you and pull your card. Lydia, what I'm seeing is comic strips. Does that make sense to you? Do you understand when I say that like they're like little squares with different drawings in them? I see like comic strips. And I know you're younger, so you might not understand what I mean as comic strips. Gail! All right. Did you see what I did? I go to pull your card. I have the cards this way. All of the cards are up at me. Why'd I do that? Why did I do that? Why do I need to have all of your cards facing me? What options do you have open to you right now, Lydia? You have some options open. Oh, so you were drawing. That's what okay. I was like, I see comic strips. I don't know why. So. So you got the sun in shadow. But right before I went to pull your cards, the Queen of Junk jumped out. So we're going to look at both of those. We're going to figure out why. What is it in the words that I need? What is it? Why do I need the Queen of Junk first off? Why is that a thing? I look through this book and I just love the cards so much because they're perfect for like the Empress. The Empress is the stepmom. That's perfect to me, okay? The Queen of Junk and the Sun. There's the Sun. Where's my Queen of Junk? I'm still learning this one too, so it's kind of difficult, but it's all right. That's what this whole channel's about, right? Is us learning together. Learning together? Yeah. All right, Queen of Junk. The Queen of Junk is a nurturing figure who wants all queens, by the way, are nurturing. They're somehow like within the creative realm. So when you get a queen, by the way, in any type of reading, it's going to talk about your creativity, it's going to talk about nurturing. That's kind of what queens do. All right. Um, she has everything she needs in life and more, and the sense of security that comes with wealth and material abundance has made her comfortable and generous. All right. So, first off, this card is telling me right now where you are at a time period in your life where like material things aren't as hard as they used to be. They're not being given to you, but they're not as hard as they used to be. And so you are giving more of not only yourself, but of your time, and you're giving more like things to people. It feels like when I say that, like this Yule is the first Yule that you get to like really spoil some people. That's what this feels like to me. Um, and then of course I got the sun in shadow. Now in shadow, the sun indicates a lack of enthusiasm and fun. If you're feeling listless or apathetic. So all I need to know right now from that one is that things don't feel like fun. So even though you've got the best that you've ever had right now, right? Not that it's the best you're ever going to get, but right now it's the best you've ever had, right? Got the best you've ever had. Yet for some reason, you're still not having fun. For some reason, like you're not really in the spirit of this season, I guess you would say. Like that's what I keep hearing in my head is like I'm not in the spirit. I think that's with everybody, though. I think that's with everybody. Why would they give us these cards? Why would they give us these cards? They give us these cards for you specifically. What I hear screaming in my ear is that it's everyone right now. It's everyone right now. There are people that for whatever reason like they have what they need in this life, and right now things are super stupid expensive, right? So not everybody is great, but some people are good, right? Some people are good, and they're still just like, oh, why? The thing and the word that sticks out for your card, especially with the sun, Lydia, is the word fun. I feel like there are times that you are questioning what you like. When you find out what you like, it's easier to have fun, right? But it feels like right now you're not doing anything that genuinely brings you fun. It genuinely brings others fun, but not Lydia fun. So, take what you have right now, look at it and go, cool. I get to spoil people. Cool, right? I'm going to do something to have fun for myself. This card right here means I need to do something fun for myself. So this time around, this week, I want you to go do something that just brings Lydia happiness. That's it. Nobody else. Nobody else happiness. Just brings Lydia happiness. All right. When I need that moment, I'll sit in this craft room and I will craft away. That brings nobody else happiness but me. Right. I think you need to do something fun for you, Lydia. That's where we are. And that's your cards are like screaming. It's time for Lydia to have fun. Got it? All right. By the way, guys, if you see Gail in chat, Gail is actually my college friend and one of my best friends in the whole wide world, and she lives across the country. Lydia, you got it. Good. I know you can figure it out. But you've always been one of those that tries to, find happiness within another person's happiness. So you like to make other people happy. What is Lydia? What is Lydia like? Gail, don't tease my heart. Do not tease my heart. Do not tell me you're coming back to Lakeland. All right? Because then you're close enough. Then you're close enough. All right. Next is Christine. Christine. Christine, I felt like I needed to take a really deep breath. Things a little crazy for you right now? Because I felt like I just needed to go. And I see black and white checkers. Black and white checkers. Your card better not be in shadow. Now I'm scared to turn it over, Christine. That was. I'm sorry. Oh, God. Let's see. It's not in shadow. You got the Knight of Feathers. You got the Knight of Feathers. I love it's the little like pilot. Oh my goodness, what'd Gail say? Honestly, the way things are lining up, it may happening sooner than later. Maybe your cards can give me some insight. Bet, Gail. Bet. All right. All right, Christine, let's get the feathers. Oh, I ain't playing. I was scared, man. All right. I didn't know. Okay. What the Knight of Feathers may lack in brawn, he makes up for in brains. He is clever, focused, and quick to learn. Whether he's tasked with operating a complex mechanical giant or something much more mundane, trust the Knight of Feathers to think on his feet and solve conundrums and decision actions. Now, so here's the thing is when I read words get bolded, right? But not only are they bolded, but I start seeing images in my head with these words. For these words, for the most part, they were images of you having to think quickly, right? But at the very end of me explaining what the card was, you were no longer in the picture, but there was this man, this thin, tall man, right? And it's not really tall. I would say like 6 foot, right? But this thin, tall man with dark hair. And it's almost as if what I'm seeing is both of you are thinking quick on your feet right now. And that's what the sigh is for. It's like there's a lot of like very quick, I have to think very fast. This has to happen. This is the option. Here's what I got to do. There's a lot of very fast decision making being made, but it's not just you making those decisions. It's both of you making those decisions. Does that make sense? Hey, Laura Lee. Does that make sense to you, Christine? That it's like both of you are making these decisions. Makes perfect sense. Okay. What I see when we stop and like actually look at the word mechanical, these decision makings are almost robotic, meaning that you are looking very, very logical at all these decisions. Do not forget that there is emotion behind it. So I know it's very hard to stop when you're thinking quickly and you're like, da, 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 da. I know, I know, I know. But both of you need to stop and there's a decision that's about to be made. And it's about to be like, I say about to be made, like there's a decision coming in within like a day that if you don't stop and pause and think of the emotion behind that decision, there's going to be consequences from it. Okay. So, very just make sure that you're thinking about the emotion behind it. Okay. Yeah. Autopilot. That's exactly it. Yeah. You go on autopilot and it's very logical, very just like this is robotic. Okay. Make sure you remember the emotion behind it. Laura Lee, how are you? And Laura Utley, how are you? What's up? I've got Juby, Cindy, and Laura. Do you want to go on here? Gail, you do want a card? You already told me that. I'm being dumb. I have two Lauras. Do you both want to have a card pulled? All right. All right. No. Yes, you do. Yes, please. All right. Laura, when people say no, I'm good, I assume, by the way, when you say no, I'm good, I or you say I'm good, thanks. I think for whatever reason that you're responding to me and not somebody above me in chat. So I have Laura and Laura. Not dumb. We need to have a list. Right. Right. I gotta have a list. Juby, it's your turn. It's your turn. What was that noise? Juby, what's going on in your household? I just heard like a squeal. Like just I don't know. Like a squeal. Laura, you're fine. I confuse myself. You're not doing it. I do it to myself. All right. Juby. Are you starting to not feel good, Juby? Right, like right in my eye. Like I'm feels like a migraine, but I know it's not my migraine starting. It's like I don't know. I can have a hard time. It could be your inner you squealing. That's two. That too. All right. We have that is not correct. I was like, that's not right. We have the 9 of I guess these are sticks. We're gonna figure this one out. What are these guys? What do they call these guys? Poles. Sticks. All right. So you got the 9 of poles. And it suggests you're facing a challenge or a rival. Right now, it's important that you keep your guard up. Conserve your energy and resources in anticipation of what's to come. Protect yourself and what's important to you. Juby, you are about to you're about to hit a rough patch. Um the things that you've been putting into place, shore them up. Shore them up. Make sure nothing can come into question and make sure plans are in place. Things are about to get rough. Yeah. So you're having issues with this eye. Got it. All right. That's why I'm feeling that one. But yeah, it's coming. It's coming quick. So make sure all your plans are shored up. All right, Juby. Oh, I don't like giving bad news. That's gross. I have not done the modeling yet. I will do the modeling this week. Cindy's actually on the live right now. She's in chat. Cindy is who I'm modeling for. So I will be going there tomorrow. We have an event. So it will be either Thursday or Friday that I will be going over to see Miss Cindy and get to play dress up and take some pictures. So Yes, yes, yes. I know. I'm really, really scared, really nervous. That little 12, 13-year-old in me that everybody was like, "Oh, you can't be a model like that." That child is speaking to my head. And so I have to keep saying, no, 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 no. This is okay. This is okay. I know. I'm so excited. Cindy's actually next. So we're about to read Cindy's card. I don't know. Are you still here, Cindy, or did you have to drop off? I see like shaggy white. I don't know what I'm like. I want to say it's like a shaggy dog, but it's like a light colored, like shaggy thing that I see near you. And then I see like the color baby blue. You don't get tarot. You're getting an oracle card, Cindy. Two things. What the card that I'm about to show you. As soon as I saw the flower on the card, for some reason, you are supposed to understand this. You're supposed to understand the flower itself. All right. The other thing is there's a message behind the flower. But first, I want to make sure that this is like the correct information I'm getting before we go on any further. Cindy, do you know you have an attachment to a gardenia? I hope she's still here. I hope she didn't drop off. Let's see. I bet we lost her. All right. Cindy, I'm going to have to message you, but I'm interested in what is this attachment to a flower. Um the gardenia for this oracle deck represents an uplift, right? And immediately the message is you uplift, you uplift, you uplift. Um I feel like there was a question of like what do I do? What do I give? Um almost like a looking at life and like what did I do almost, or like I don't know how to explain it, Cindy, but there was a reflection, there was a pause, right? And inside that pause, the question is, what do I give? And so, what do you give is you uplift. You are the person that you needed. Does that make sense? You're the person you needed. You uplift others. I see a pedestal, like in my head, I see a pedestal and there's somebody trying to place you on it and you keep taking yourself off. They put you on it and you take yourself off. It's almost as if you're like, no, 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 I don't belong there, right? But to them, you uplift them. So they want you on that pedestal. They need the validation that you know that you uplift them. And you need to validate in yourself that yes, this is what I give the world. I give the world my smile. I give the world my heart. I give the world a place to feel happy for a moment. And that is what makes you a beautiful person. All right? So, Cindy, the gardenia I need to find out about though cuz that's a big message for you without being an open public message and I don't understand. Maria, what's up? It's what? It's oh, you almost made me drop my cards, Gail. It's how cold? No, sir. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We nope. Yeah, see, Maria, that's how it is right here. I think we got up to 81 today. Think we got up to 81? No. 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 That's too cold. That's too cold. No. Maria, do you want a card? Oh my goodness. No. 30 no, Laura. No. Stop it. No. No. See, I can't even my little reptilian Floridian heart is like no. 30s. You guys are killing me with that. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. No, yeah, see, I would just be like, mm-mm, mm-mm. I learned what my body does in the cold by jumping into a spring. All right, guys. I jumped into the spring and I have fat on my body. And my fat just seized up and wanted to drown me. All right. So I don't like the cold. All right. I'm being too silly. Hold on. Gail, it's your turn. This is what happens when Gail gets on here. I'm gonna blame it on you, Gail. I don't know. Hold on. I don't know if you've ever heard this story from me. You guys probably have. But Gail and I were in the same literature class in college, right? And both her and I are very rebellious. Very rebellious. That poor intro to lit teacher. Like we would give she would ask for an analysis of a story and we would give as far to the side of analysis that we could, like the exact opposite of what she really wanted us to say. But because Gail and I both really enjoy analysis and enjoy being able to prove a point, we could pick out all the information within a story to prove our point. So when we would give the point in class, she couldn't mark us wrong and it would drive her nuts. It would drive her nuts. And we were spooky and she was not. The teacher was not spooky. And so like we had another like goth kid that was in the class that would play like Jabberwocky. So Gail and I, we tortured professors together. Bad people, bad people. All right, Gail. Time for me to get your cards. Gail, do you have like a blanket around you? It feels like just feels like a quilt. And I see colors of like green. It's not red, but it looks like a red to me. Maybe it's like a burgundy brown or something. I don't know. But it feels quilted. It feels not quilted, it feels like crocheted. Okay. You got the 7 of pots in a box of green tissues. Okay, that's why I see the green. All right. You got the 7 of pots. And I want to say I think the pots stand for cups, but I'm not entirely sure with this deck. You're presented with many dreamy possibilities. Each option seems better than the last, but this card also carries a warning. Don't allow idealistic thinking to get the better of you. Make sure you're seeing things as they really are and not getting caught up in the fantasy. I think it answered your question, Gail. I think that answered your question. If it's too good to be true, it is. So, what is it that isn't being seen that could cause not harm, but just discomfort? Look for what's not being seen, and then you'll be able to make a better decision. Make sense? Yep. What's going on in the background? What's not being told to you? All right. Laura with an AURA. You and me both, Gail. That's one of the things that both of us do is that we look at things very idealistically. Yes, Laura Lee, it's you. But Gail, yeah, both you and I tend to look at life very idealistically. We want the best. We want to hope for the best. We wish for the best. And part of that is a good thing. Like if you look at it just from a spiritual perspective, one is that if I believe I deserve the best and I believe the best is coming to me, the universe will of course oblige, right? Because I've sent out this is what I'm asking for. I'm asking for the best. I believe I deserve the best. This will be mine. Manifesting, right? But because so many of us have gotten hurt by either families or society or friends, we don't believe that we deserve the best, but we look for the best in everybody else. Does that make sense? So, you and I both, very idealistically, spiritually, it's a great plan to have. But sometimes, because we don't yet believe we have worth, that doesn't come to fruition the way we think it does, the way it should. All right, Laura Lee, let's get you. Whoo, super dizzy just then. Whoa, what is that, Laura? Like a head rush, like I stood up too fast. Yeah, Laura, you're like right here, like all kind of, I don't know. Feels like I stood up too fast, Laura. Why? Since I'm going to go with the fact that these are pots, I'm still going to read the guide because each guide has like a little different nuance to it. But this came out in shadow. The Ace of Cups means everything emotionally is going great. Everything's perfect, right? I'm getting everything I wanted emotionally. Since I think that represents, since I think pots represents the cups, being upside down, it's like pouring all of your emotions out. Like everything isn't going great. You're not getting what you want right now. Life is not what you wanted it to be right now. It's just literally just pouring out. So let's find your guide and see what words bold out for you. All right, Laura. You may be bottling up your feelings to your own detriment. Keeping your thoughts and feelings inside is only leading to frustration. It's time to open up and express yourself. So, your words that are bolded is that you're bottling up feelings inside. That's that was the bolded, right? Once I get see the bolded, I ask myself why. And Laura, you are afraid of hurting somebody's feelings. We all, most of us, if we care about others, we're not going to want to hurt somebody's feelings. But the fact that you're keeping your mouth shut is causing like this tension where now when you're in the room with the person, you don't want to be in the room with the person, and that person has no clue what they did. They have no clue what they did, right? So now they're confused and there's arguing for no reason. There's like, at least on their side, they're like, I don't know what I did, right? You cannot move on with that person until you tell them how you feel. And once you tell them how you feel, then discuss, hey, let's make a plan so this doesn't happen again, right? Um, so, make sure that I see Cindy's replying. Um, Laura, there's purple. I'm going to just share the colors that are in my head. Okay. There's like a purple, blue, and pink. Purple, blue, and pink. And I see these colors like really close, but the colors are agitated. Like the lines are like static. There's no smoothness to them. So the colors to me almost represent people. And these are the people that things are just staticky with. Um, and it spills over. Okay. So that the static makes sense to you, Laura. Very much so. Okay. You need you need to voice more what you're struggling with. No one can help and no one can know that it's not them because right now people are feeling like it's them. When I hear it's a me thing, not a you thing, it's a me thing. But do people know that you struggle with this or are they almost, cuz what I'm feeling, Laura, is that they've kind of cut off from talking about it. Like you just ignore that entirely. Nobody brings it up, nobody talks about it. We don't discuss it, that kind of thing. And that feels like it hurts more. That feels like that's not something that is helpful to you. Like bringing it up now, I will tell you this. It was not my husband. It was my grandfather. When I lost my grandfather, my whole world turned upside down. Gail is in chat. Gail can attest to that. My whole world turned upside down. That was my dad. Like my grandfather was my dad. And I refused to speak his name or tell stories about him for the first 2 years afterwards because it hurt. It hurt. Bringing up made me think of it, right? I did not want to think about it. But then after 2 years, when people would avoid him in conversations with me, that hurt more. Like it was almost like 2 deaths for me. So I started speaking of him. I started remembering his stories and telling the kids about his stories and things like that. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, Laura. I'm so sorry. And this season's really hard for what you're going through. I'm not going to say what you've gone through because you still go through it. You still mourn, right? This card though is saying talk about it. Talk about it. Say I struggle with it, right? So that way people don't think that they have to not say anything or the fact that they might think it's them, like you're detaching from them. Because that's what this really feels like. It feels like somebody feels like you are detaching from them because of this. So make sure they all know that you're still there, like you still want them, but you might need time because it hurts right now. Things are a little hurty. That's what I used to tell my kids. I would tell my kids like things are a little hurty right now. I can't. I gotta have my own time out, you know? But that's what I think. I think that this card is just saying, hey, I see you struggling. Tell somebody you struggle. That way you don't struggle alone. All right. All right. Kim came in. What's up, Kim? And I saw that Cindy was answering the questions that. And next is Laura, and then Maria. Did we ever decide if you wanted one? And Kim, do you want a card too? You let me know. Right now we're going with Laura, not Laura Lee. Laura, you're welcome, Laura. All right, Kim, I got you down. All right. Yes, Laura Utley. Yes. So Laura, when I go to try to attach to your energy, two things. One, it's not clear. I don't I can't explain. It's almost as if I'm getting an image that's in your head, but not an image around you. So the image in your head is like gray room. I see like curtains, long floor length curtains, right? And like I say gray because like there's gray carpeting, but there's fluffy chairs. That's what I see, and it's not clear. It's like I'm looking at a room through your eyes, but they're not the actual room that you're in. Like I see a dog now, and I don't think you own a dog. This is weird. It's weird. It's like I see an image in your head that's not your actual area. Yeah. Yeah. I see an image in your head that is not your area. So, what is it that's filtering through the two? Laura, do you mind if I pull a junk oracle for you? We're going to pull the junk oracle. Okay. So what popped out, what rolled underneath the floor is an eyeball. I have a little doll eyeball that's in there. You don't want to see something. You're not wanting to see something. So you're kind of running away from it. You're kind of hiding from this thing that you don't want to see. There's a flower right here, right? And it was upside down right next to this really like cute little crystal, right? Little fake crystal. Immediately seeing it, I'm not beautiful. I feel bad about myself. Ooh, and I just got a ringing in my ear for it. There's just this wave that's coming through for you. Remember I said I saw a little dog? There's another little dog. Your self-image, you're struggling with the self-image, yeah. Okay. So what does a dog represent to you? Because it's twice now that connecting to your energy, I have a symbol of a dog. So I'm got it. There are all kinds of questions I have for that, questions that are not meant for public forum, but is it what is this? Okay, what is this? If that's the reason why you struggle with self-image, right? What is the dog? Are you being told you're a dog? Is somebody putting you down or treating you like you have to beg? Like you're their pet? Is that what I'm feeling? So is the room that I'm seeing what somebody else sees for you? The gray room. The gray room and the dog. You also had a milk canister on its side. For me, milk is sustenance, nutrition. That's what I see milk as. You feel put in a box. Yeah. Okay. What feels like this, like you are, you're trained to be a certain person. That's what all of this is coming into play for me. Okay. Um, the sun fell out, but the sun fell out way over here, which just, yeah, you're not happy. You're definitely not happy. You, oh my God, there is so much now. Like now that you acknowledge that there is an image issue, you've been trained. You have been trained to act a certain way. And as you started to grow, you are no longer behaving the way you were trained to behave. And so now you're being put down more so than you can put yourself down because you do. You do have that self-image that um like it feels like you just struggled all your life with, right? You've struggled this thing with. But now it feels like somebody has trained you like a pet. And now that you are no longer willing to be pet like, there's a lot of conflict, a lot of turmoil. Pull in an oracle real quick. Pull in an oracle. So you've got the owl, the wisdom, right? So you know what you need to do. You know how to do it. You just don't want to right now, and that's okay. That's okay. Because the reason why you don't want to is now it makes sense why I see the milk. You don't want to spill the milk. You don't want to spoil things. So you know what has to be done, but you don't want to because you don't want to spoil it. That's a decision that the cards cannot give you a yay or nay on. They cannot tell you whether or not your decision is the right one because this decision right here has to be made not in a gray room. It has to be made with full color around you. You have to think of everything that your life is, everything that your life can encompass, maybe things that not are happening now, but what can happen, right? And do those things include a shifting in mindset for those that are currently in your life, or is that a complete change, right? but you've got to figure out that by taking in a little bit more information. Yeah. Yeah. No, I get that. I get that. You're scared to spoil what you have now, right? I get that. So what do you want? Is this what you want? I guess that's a better question. Is this what you want? So your cards are asking you, have you really made up your mind? Do you have enough information? Have you really made up your mind? I think you have. I think you have, and it explains, gosh, oh my gosh, it explains so much. Okay. That gray room. Remember, I said it feels like I'm looking at what you want it to be, or like something through your eyes, right? That gray room it's not real. It's not real. It's what you have created, you've constructed of your life, but it's not real. And so this makes so much sense pulling into everything that you're saying over here. You've constructed something for others to see, and it's a facade. It's just a facade. It really doesn't show anything about your life. So when people see you, they don't see you. And that gets old. That gets real old. Makes total sense now. Total sense now. All right, Maria, you're next. Yes, Laura, I will do private readings. You just gotta like message me. Either have an Instagram, so you can message me on Instagram. I'm completely off of TikTok now, and I've been told there's no way for you to message me on YouTube, but you can also find me on Facebook. So Facebook and Instagram, you can message me, and we'll set something up. Okay, Laura? All right, Maria. You're next. Maria, Maria, Maria. You've been waiting. I know you were. Okay. I hadn't done it yet. And you were like, is she? Is she going to do it? And I did. All right. All right, Maria. So, Maria, I connect to your energy and I immediately see, I feel like I'm in shorts, definitely barefoot, right? And like a tank top. Like, I don't know. It feels very, very casual, very relaxed. Almost as if sitting like sitting like this. Just kind of like, that's what it that's the energy I'm getting. It's just this very relaxed energy. And then as soon as I say that, I hear I'm relaxed, but there's some stuff. There's some stuff. I'm calling you out. I was just telling you, you feel like you're in a good mood and you're relaxed, all right? It's okay. Oh, this is going to be interesting. You had something hide. So this right here is what I pulled out. They were stuck together. So, what in the world is that? I think it's junk. I think we got another junk card. Let's see. These cards are really cute, but like I said, it's hard sometimes trying to read them because they're not like wands, cups, swords, right? They have different names. So yeah, this is the 3 of junk and the 4 of junk. 3 and 4 of junk. I got it right. I'm proud of myself. Good job. All right. And they're both upright. So the three of junk. As much as you may wish you could, it's not possible to accomplish everything on your own. That's it. That's all I need to read right there. That's it. Then the next one. Lasting material success by building solid foundations and conserving your resources. Be smart about your finances and investments. Now we'll go on to create long term stability. So, this right here is I, I want to say there was a question about do I do this jointly? There's some type of project, and I say project, it doesn't need necessarily need to be like a business or anything like that, but there's like this project. Um and you have been doing it by yourself. There's this thing, pretty in-depth thing that you've been doing by yourself. Now is the time to get help with that. All right. You were questioning whether or not you should let somebody in. Yes. Let somebody in. They need to help you. They need to help you. All right. Derry, what's up? How are you? How are you? All right, Kim. It's your turn. And Kim, oh my gosh. I wish I would have brought it out here. The ornament is so beautiful. So beautiful. I know I already sent you the message, but I almost cried. It was so beautiful. It's sitting on my altar right now. Just saying. No, Derry, no. Well, thank you, Kim. It is gorgeous. Kim, it feels like you're reclined. And I see like an enclosed space. I keep getting an image of your feet, like in my head, like, do your feet bother you today? That's why I feel like you're reclined. It's like you're like something bothering, like your feet are bothering you. Dairy, that would be very cool. Very cool. Kim. It came in this way. Right? Came in that way. You know, in the movie, Lancelot is her prize bear, right? Somebody moved Lancelot. That's not fair, right? Um, so the fact that it's the star. The fact that it's a star, right? Yeah. So why? Why is your star in reverse? You have lost hope and are feeling uninspired during a difficult time. Though things may seem dreary and dire, know that all is not lost. The star's message is one of optimism and comfort. It's a positive sign to keep going and to have faith, not only in the universe, but also in yourself. And I know what that is, and you know what that message is. There's no reason for me to say any more. You know exactly what that was supposed to be for. And you know what you're going through. That's difficult. It gets to be bogged down, right? When you go through difficult times, you get bogged down and it tiring, very tiring. And it's also very hard because you don't necessarily know the right thing to do. You're just kind of that's what I love about being yeah. It's it's hard, right? It's hard. What you're going through and what a lot of people are going through, it's hard. And there's no right decision sometimes. It's just the decision. And it's hard to reconcile that with ourselves. Like there's no right decision. It's just a decision that we have to make. Um, Stop beating yourself up. You are doing the most you can do. Okay. There's nothing more you can do. There's nothing that you can do to take pain away. There's nothing you can do to stop what has already happened, right? You are doing the most. Treat yourself like a star. You're doing well, all right? Stop beating yourself up, Kim. You're doing a lot for a lot of people. Christy, what's up? Are you too late for a card? No, you're not too late for a card. Why? Because you're my boss and you're my friend, and I'll give you a card. It's after 11. I mean, after 8, but it's okay. I'm going to be, just a heads up for you, by the way, I'm going to be up late tonight doing paperwork. Just saying. Got it? Making sure, because for whatever reason, my brain is freaking out, thinking that I don't have everything done. So I'm going to go back over all the files because my brain is freaking out. All right. Something happened with Tater again tonight? What's this? What's in this hand? He got bit by something. Okay. Check on him before you go to bed. Just check on him. All right. You got the 8 of feathers. You got the 8 of feathers. And I want to say the feathers, I think, are supposed to represent swords. I'm learning this deck, guys. All right. You're feeling trapped, restricted, or backed into a corner. Though it may feel like you don't have any options, the 8 of feathers indicates you actually do have the power to get yourself out of this situation. It may require some clever thinking, but know that you have what it takes to free yourself from this predicament. Be brave. The bolded words are, it may require some clever thinking, but know that you have whatever it takes to free yourself from the situation. Yeah. Yeah. And I'll tell you, like Kim, I told Kim, we know what that is. We know what it's talking about. Take a deep breath and we'll keep going forward. Got it? Perfect card. Yeah, perfect card. All right. I am going to pull an oracle card for our guiding card for next week. All right. And I am going to announce that you will see either it'll be close to Yule, which is next Wednesday. Next Wednesday's Yule. All right. It's going to be either close to Yule or either on Yule itself. But I am going to have a live feed, a live session. I've got to still figure out how to do it, but it's going to be from outside at my fire pit. And what we're gonna do for Yule is something that's a family tradition of mine, is that we write down the wishes that we have for other people, and we burn them in the fire and have the ashes take them on the wind in order to become true, right? So I know that not everybody has access to be able to do that at a fire. Not everybody has the ability to, even do that indoors. So I'm going to do a live feed and allow people in chat to, send me their wishes, and I will write down their wishes and we'll chuck them in the fire. All right. We'll have our little Yule live session. All right. What do you guys think about that? All right. Guiding card for this week. Snake, we got an eternity. Now, I like what the companion guide on the snake says, because it's a very interesting and well worded guide. So let me find the snake. The snake. Oh my gosh, if you're millennials and I said the word snake, I now know every one of you are going, the snake. Tell me you didn't. Tell me you're a millennial and you didn't do that. And I'll call you a liar. Gail, killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. See, that's how you can tell I'm a Gen Xer. You're killing me, Smalls. Where's the snake? Gosh, I got to laughing too hard. I can't even see because I'm laughing too hard. All right, there we go. Snake. Snakes are incredibly misunderstood, often considered to be symbols of evil or satanic. In reality, these beauties are true symbols of transition, transformation, reincarnation, and ongoing adaptability. We are constantly evolving, shedding old phases and skins in order to grow and become even more than what we once were. You may be ready to shed your current skin, and those around you may not be ready for what is going to emerge. Growth is painful, and sometimes we must leave things or people behind for the time being. What are you going to have to leave behind this week in order to grow? Because it's obvious we're going to have to leave something behind. What are you leaving behind? My lovelies, thanks for hanging out with me. I know, right, Christy? Like, dang, I don't like this card. These cards. All right. Be happy. Be safe. I will see you next Tarot Tuesday. Hang out with us. Talk and chat. And I hope you all had a great day. And we'll have a wonderful, wonderful week. All right. I love you. Be safe. Bye.